1905 was a dark time for Russia. Tsar Nicholas II ruled Russia with his overbearing wife, Alexandria. The people of Russia were subject to poor working conditions and wages. The ruling family was oblivious to the population's resentment and anger. The people of Russia wanted change in the forms of more independence, a democratic constitution, better working conditions, and their own land. And they were willing to do anything that was necessary to get what they wanted.
I'm really tired of this. All we do is work all day, and then we go home, and the home isn't even our real land.
What are you going to do about it?
I think we should organize a march.
Are you crazy?
No, not like violent. We just get a whole bunch of people together, march, and tell everyone what we want.
All right.
We're just here to request change.
The panicked guards proceeded to shoot into the crowd, worried that it was a full-scale revolt and that they were going to attack the palace. After the events that took place outside the palace, many smaller revolts occurred around Russia, spurred by this event. Boycotts in Moscow stopped all industry advancement and transportation. In order to quell the riot, Tsar Nicholas signed the October Manifesto and created the Duma, a congress which introduced a limited monarchy and gave the people many more freedoms. This, however, did not last, and the Tsar soon took back his power and enclosed the Duma. The Russians were pulled into World War I due to their obligation to protect their ally, Serbia. This added extra stress on Russia. Along with the revolutionary spirit occurring in Russia, their soldiers were poorly armed, and due to their lack of industrialization, there were poor transportation. This caused a lack of supplies of soldiers, and it took them longer to reach the battlefield. At the time, the Tsar was on the battlefield leading his troops. Back in Russia, a self-proclaimed monk by the name of Rasputin healed the Tsar's son, who had hemophilia.
Hocus pocus.
I feel really weird.
He's cured.
After this event, Alexandria granted Rasputin power in the court and government. However, he was killed by nobles when his numerous scandals began to make the government look bad. A march by a group of women triggered the February Revolution. The purpose of the march was to demand peace and bread. As a result of the February Revolution, two conflicting sides emerged: the Petrograd Soviets and the Provisional Government. The Petrograd Soviets were the center of the revolution in Russia and were strong supporters of communism. The Provisional Government was made in order to support the fallen government and to restore order. On March 2nd, the Tsar was forced to abdicate the throne when he was captured returning from the battlefield. Alexander Kerensky of the Provisional Government took control. Under his rule, Russia remained in World War I, and for this, he was largely unpopular.
Our government, a government of capitalists, is continuing the war in the interests of the capitalists. Like the German capitalists headed by the Crown Brigand Wilhelm, the capitalists of all other countries are carrying on this war only for division of the capitalist profits, for domination over the world. Hundreds of millions of people, almost all the countries in the world, have been dragged into this criminal war. Hundreds of billions of capital have been invested in profitable undertakings, bringing death, hunger, ruin, and barbarism to the peoples, and staggering scandalously high profits to the capitalists. There is only one way to get out of this frightful war, and conclude a truly democratic peace, not imposed by force. And that is by transferring all the state power to the Soviets of workers and soldiers' deputies. The workers and poor peasants, who are not interested in preserving the profits of the capitalists and robbing the weaker nations, will be able to do effectively what the capitalists only promise, namely, end the war by concluding a lasting peace that will ensure liberty to all peoples without exception.
This was a speech by a man known as Vladimir Lenin, exiled in 1898 for his communist views. He returned to lead the Petrograd Soviets with his view of a Bolshevik regime.
Your capitalist government has failed this country. Now we will place communism. If you wish to resist, the Red Guard will remove force.
Along with the Red Guard, the Bolshevik military, Lenin began the true Russian Revolution on October 25, 1917, by causing a civil war in which they removed the provisional government from power. During this time, Russia signed the Brest-Litovsk Treaty so they could back out of World War I, which caused them to lose 1/4 of their land and 1/3 of their population.
We will redistribute the land to the people of Russia, taking from the wealthy and making everyone equal, in equal portions for all.
We're gonna take the land!
We will then redistribute the money from the wealthy and give it to all in equal portions as well.
We're gonna take their money!
And lastly, we will enforce equality of all people of Russia.
Equality for all!
Are we gonna let them redistribute our land?
No!
Are we gonna let them redistribute our money?
No!
Are we gonna let them have equality for all?
No!
These two opposing groups would continue a civil war that would not end until 1922. That was when the communists finally managed to take over Russia.
By the time the war was over and Lenin was ruling Russia, the country had witnessed large amounts of destruction, along with debt, inflation, and increased wages. Millions of lives had been lost through World War I and the Civil War. To help Russia recover from its current situation, Lenin proposed the NEP, the New Economic Policy. This policy created a form of limited capitalism designed to jumpstart the economy. The NEP was a success, and Russia's economy was stabilized. Russia was now run by a communist government. The aim of this government was to create equality of men and women, give everyone the right to vote, create a classless society, educate the illiterate, and begin teaching doctors. By this point, Russia had settled down. By the time of Lenin's death, a new leader, Joseph Stalin, would take control. But that is another story entirely.
Wait, repeat that.
Wait.
Whoa.
Alright. You're gonna have to be quiet with little crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. That was almost a catastrophe. I would have had to eat that off the floor. I don't care if there's a dog.
Alright, go. Where's the trash?
Alright, honey. We can do miracles with this silky hair. You ready for perfection? Alright, we're gonna tilt it back so we can wash it. Get going, get going. Okay, do it in the corner. We can edit that out.
What? It's not
No.
Guys, just be
Kyle,
quiet.
don't risk your life.
Hey, okay, man, cancel.
Yo.
You guys need to be quiet when he does this, okay? This got to be perfect.
Quiet, guys.
Quiet on the fake set, okay. It's okay.
Hey, babes, 10 years, I'll be 20 and you'll be 25.
It's terrible.
That was bad.
We're gonna take their land! You guys
I hit her dress.
No!
Alright. So how was your day at school? Good? How was your day at school?
I didn't go to school.
You didn't go to school? Oh. Sure about that? Positive? Alright. He is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. We make miracles. We should make more. You know what I'm saying?
I just can't, I have to look back because
So
I
I'm
just,
doing nothing all day while I run
I don't even talk about it.
You're not eating the popcorn? Why not?
Actually, I don't like talking.
You don't like popcorn? No way. I love popcorn. I'm getting all different flavors
I like ice.
at the same time.
I want ice cream.
You want ice cream?
Mhm.
Oh, I love ice cream. Do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
It's pretty cold though.
And I
Got
want,
hot cream if you wanted to.
yeah, you know ice cream cones?
Oh, I love ice cream cones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Ice cream cones are the best. Nobody likes the cones though, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's
But
just
ice
to, it's
cream-
just to hold it.
But the worst ice cream is the best.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
That's
different-
why they put it on the top.
That's like mint and chocolate and vanilla. That's all one.
And Nilla, I love Nilla
You
ice
can
cream.
put 3 ones on top. That's
Your
even
favorite too,
better.
honey? Alright.
I like, you know what? I like chocolate. Do you like chocolate?
I love chocolate.
That's my favorite.
It's your favorite? My favorite too. Like father, like son, huh? Very good, pretty good.
Do you like tacos? I like tacos.
Oh, I love tacos. Have you ever been to Taco Bell?
Uh-huh.
That's so cool. Are we done narrating by now?
Yeah.
Alright.